We are back with more My Southern Home, and I'm here with John Allgeier with Southern Vintage. And John, we're in this gorgeous home right now, and you offered some very unique products.
We do. We offer several different products that you probably won't find in other mills or locations that we specialize in to bring value to our clients.
So paneling, gorgeous wood beams like in this building, flooring. There's a lot of different products that you offer, and with 20 different wood species.
Mm-hmm. That's correct. Several different wood species. Some you haven't heard of, some you have heard of. In this particular project, this was a red heart pine that had been, I think this structure was actually built in the early, mid to 1800s. So when we came in here, the challenge was to actually mill new floor to match the old floor. And the only way to do that was to do a reclaimed product, so it had some patina, had some wear to it, and it had that real deep red heart pine to it. And the thickness was not a traditional 3/4, and the face width was different. So it wasn't anything that you could just go buy, it had to be milled. So this was a great fit for us.
One of the cool things about this project is it really is a seamless look from the traditional floors of this home in the 1800s to the modern floors. You can't tell a difference, which is the look that you want in a building like this.
Yeah, it definitely is. That's the new trendy thing, is the old with the new, and being able to duplicate that. And you don't have to have an old building to get that look. You can have brand new structures to come in and give you the reclaimed floor look with the patina, and you achieve that right away. Which that's and with being the fact that it's reclaimed, it's super durable, it's super waterproof, has a lot of pros to it that you don't get with a traditional milled wood.
Well, one of the things too that's so beautiful about working with someone like yourself that's a wood specialist is you can guide that homeowner to something unique and different that they wouldn't have at a traditional flooring store.
That is really how we set all of our clients up, is by appointment only. We don't see as many people that way, but we do get to what it is that serves the outcome that they want, with dogs, kids, price points, and being able to achieve the look that they want. Because one product in a reclaimed species can give you 5 different looks with different finishes, different patinas, and we want to make sure that our client knows that and that they see and sign off on samples of what they're getting.
So we hear the word reclaimed a lot lately. It's kind of a buzzword in design. What does that really mean?
So reclaim can mean a couple different things. You can reclaim barns, which would be beams, barn siding, things that have actually been out in the weather, which is a big seller for us. Some of our, these are rough sawn beams that you see behind us. These are skins that were actually in a barn. So they're brown and they've weathered that way. You also have a gray siding that is weathered on the outside of the barn. So depending on where it was in the structure is the color that it actually gets, whether it's gray on the outside or if the faced inside and it was brown. Now on the other hand, you can have an older structure where things were never out in the elements. And you're gonna have big beams and flooring structures that would have held the building up. And a lot of your pine comes from that, because they built their floor joists and structures out of it. And what we can do is go in, take those out, and then we sawmill that into flooring. So there's a couple of different ways to get to reclaimed. And it just depends on the look and the patina that you want. And there are companies that market reclaim with a hyphen or an apostrophe, which that's again a buzzword that's not really reclaimed. It's just the word is used.
That is so interesting. So if you see some type of hyphen or asterisk, that means that it's not truly reclaimed wood.
Normally.
Okay.
Yeah, normally.
That's very interesting that's even out there. Yeah. You know, it's kind of like organic, right?
Exactly. That's their way of saying reclaimed, but their disclaimer that it didn't.
That's so funny. So in this particular space, you have truly reclaimed products like these gorgeous beams and the floor. So kind of walk us through the space and how you helped the owners.
Sure. So as we talked about earlier, there was a lot of the existing floor was here. Some of the floor was damaged. Some of it didn't have floor, and we wanted to make sure that when we got done that the floor was throughout the whole project. So we milled the product to the same thickness, the same face width, with just is a red heart pine. And as far as the timbers that you see behind us, those are beam skins, which we also offer You know, you can have structures that are anywhere from 6x6 to 12x12 timbers, beams, which would be hand-hewn or rough sawn, which hand-hewn is going to be early settlers, 1700s to 1850s, okay, which have an axe mark in them. They were formed by hand. And then rough sawn is going to be Industrial Revolution, 1900s and on. So they're going to be more of a face sawn struck with a saw blade, like these are. And with these, they just blend well together, along with the newer features of this unit, such as leather couches, you know, any kind of trendy furniture that would go hand in hand with it.
Well, in design now, you know, we're in a lot of gorgeous houses all the time, and you're really seeing people layer this rustic wood look or a reclaimed look with a lot of new modern accents.
You do, and with a lot of the countertops that we do. You know, you get these really nice white cabinets, and then we'll use either some live edge on it, which is not a reclaimed product. It could be considered reclaimed if the tree was dead, as we're sawmilling it. And then also rail car, which is a big 2¼ inch piece of wood that we take out of trains. That is a beautiful, beautiful surface for countertops, and it just all goes super well together.
Thank you so much, John. It's been such a joy to be here with you today.
It's a pleasure to be with you and your clients as well. We hope and look forward to serving them in the future.
We'll be back with more My Southern Home in just a moment.